Hey guys, I'm Reese, and if you don't know me and you clicked on this video and you've looked at my channel and you've been like, wow, this girl thinks really highly of herself, she's definitely not a popular YouTuber. I also run the YouTube channel Spellbooked, which you've probably seen one of my videos in your recommended section before. I don't know if you've clicked on it or not, but I make these really stupid like pop culture themed videos. My channel currently has over 330,000 subscribers and over I think 150 million views, and I get a lot of questions about how I started my channel, how I make my videos get so popular, and so I thought I would do a Q&A and answer your questions about my channel and how I started it, and like help you guys if you want to start a YouTube channel or you're trying to get more views on your channel. Okay, so one of the most popular questions that I'm asked about my channel is, why is your username Spellbooked? Any backstory? And I guess I have a backstory, but it's really lame, but it's the only answer that I have. So when I first edited, I mainly did Instagram editing, you know, like people who made like 15-second edits on Instagram of celebrities and stuff. I did that for a long time, and I did it on Vine before that. And my username always had something to do with like the fandoms that I edited. I edited like Harry Potter, Teen Wolf, The Vampire Diaries, like all of those like teen shows, then Harry Potter. So I can't remember what my username was, but it was Granger something, and I didn't want to, this was in like my freshman year of high school, I think. I didn't want to have it linked to like a specific fandom anymore. I just wanted to be able to edit everything, because like I have started editing Stranger Things, I had started editing like Star Wars and Marvel and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted like a mystical name, like a magic related name, because that was kind of like the theme among all my stuff. So I tried like Enchanted and like Mystic, and like obviously all those were taken. So I was like, what's a word that has to do, I was like Spellbound. I wanted Spellbound so bad, and that was obviously Spellbound, the username is taken on Instagram. So I tried Spellbooked, and it wasn't taken for some reason, and I've come to find out that Spellbooked is actually a book series that someone has written about witches, and for some reason it wasn't taken. So I did Spellbooked on Instagram with there just really wasn't a reason behind it, and then eventually I changed it on YouTube as well, just because, and so that's why my brand is like Spellbooked now, even though it's a book series. I don't know. So unfortunately there's no cool backstory besides for the fact that I just wanted a mystical name, and that was the only thing that was not taken on Instagram. When did you get the idea to start this channel? So I started my channel in I think August of 2015, and what I did originally when I edited in 2015 and 2016 is when I wanted to make videos that were longer than what you could post on Instagram, which was originally like 15 seconds I think, and then they bumped it up to a minute. I would just make the longer edits and then post them on YouTube and then link them on my Instagram, and I think even my Vine. I'm pretty sure Vine was still around when I made my YouTube. So I would upload maybe once every 3 or 4 months. I would just upload like an edit, like a multi-fandom edit or like a ship edit or something that I had made, and I would just upload them on there. And it was really just something that I used very infrequently when I wanted to make longer edits. I only started actively uploading about a little over 2 years ago. The reason I started uploading regularly was because I made a video called Steve Harrington Being a Mom for 5 minutes straight, I'm pretty sure, just because Stranger Things 2 had just come out and I love Steve so much, and I decided to make this video with like the crack style of editing, but like a little more subdued than like the extreme crack style of editing. And it blew up. It got a million views, and I was shocked, literally shocked, because I was a pretty small editor. I only had like 20,000 followers on Instagram, and I was like, what, I don't know what to do now, because I had never had any experience with having popular YouTube videos before, because I think my YouTube channel had maybe 500 subscribers when my video blew up so much, and so I just started making more. I started mostly Stranger Things, then I did Harry Potter, then I started doing Marvel, and eventually like I built a fan base, I'm calling them, of subscribers, and I was able to get views consistently on my videos. And that's why I started uploading regularly. I kind of upload like once a week. I try to. Sometimes it's a little over because of like school and I'm busy and stuff, but that's kind of why I went from only uploading very infrequently to uploading more frequently, because the videos that I used to make took a way longer to make than the videos that I make now, and I'll get into a little later. There's a question where I'll talk about like how long it takes me to make my videos on average. What software do you use to edit videos? So I just very recently, within the last month, got a MacBook Pro. I think it's like 2019, is that what it's called? I don't know. It's like the newest MacBook Pro. Up until now, I had been editing on a MacBook Air 2015, which was fine, but I just got this new one because I mean I needed it. The software was getting a little old. So I use Final Cut Pro. I previously used Final Cut Pro, I think 2016, and I now use Final Cut Pro 2019. And then sometimes I use After Effects, but not as frequently as I used to. For those of you who don't really know about editing softwares, After Effects is an Adobe program. It's pretty complicated, and it takes like, you can do a lot of really cool stuff with it, and it's really professional, but it takes a long time to learn how to use it. Final Cut Pro is more simple. It's an Apple software, and it's like the advanced version of iMovie, so it could do a lot more cool stuff, but I still think it's much more easy to learn how to use. This leads me into the next question, which is, how did you learn to edit? So I would say I'm like 90% self-taught when it comes to editing. Pretty much just like figured out by trial and error how to edit. I have watched tutorials for a couple of certain like transitions or effects or stuff when I was more into like technical editing versus like what I do now. I just totally just self-taught all that stuff to me. I've been editing since like 2014, and I've used I started on like VideoStar. I went from like VideoStar to iMovie to Final Cut Pro to After Effects, and you just gotta, you can take your skills from the previous softwares and like build upon them. And I remember when I started both Final Cut Pro and After Effects, I tried making one video and I was like, this is way too complicated, I have no idea how to use this, I'm just gonna go back to what I know. But you have to like keep learning and watch tutorials on YouTube. They're actually really helpful, and just figure out what you're doing, because you'll be glad that you use the more advanced ones, because your videos will come out a lot better when you use better softwares. What is your favorite film / series to make edits of? So I don't think I have like a particular favorite, but what I would say is that I definitely enjoy making videos more when it's new content for me to work with. So like when a new season of Stranger Things comes out, or when a new Marvel movie comes out that I can finally edit, I definitely like making them more than, you know, I've been editing like Harry Potter since like end of 2017. I've been making the videos that I make now about Harry Potter. I think I have like 45 of them, and as much as I love Harry Potter and I do like editing Harry Potter, it gets boring and I run out of like videos to make because there's not new Harry Potter content. It's just the same stuff, and I'll never get anything else to work with. So basically, like when a new Marvel movie comes out, then I'll be really excited to edit it, and I definitely get it done a lot faster than when it's like Harry Potter, where I'm like just bored while I'm editing it. I don't know. This is another question that I get quite frequently. How long does it take you to find the clips for your Harry Potter videos? Do you remember them, or do you just rewatch the movies? So this goes for all of my videos ever. I actually just have it like memorized, I'd say. Especially for Harry Potter, I can know when I'm going into a video. I have a pretty good idea of where all the scenes that I'm going to be using are, because I have the Harry Potter movies. I can quote every Harry Potter movie for you if you wanted me to. So Harry Potter I mostly have memorized. Like when a new Marvel movie comes out, I can kind of remember, but not really, because it'll be the only other time I've seen it is when I've seen it in theaters. So I'll just scroll through the movie, and I know the scenes that probably have like lines that I want to use in them, so I'll just scroll pretty quickly through the movie on my software, and then I'll take out the pieces that I need for the video. Stuff like Stranger Things takes longer because there's episodes, and so I need to remember the episodes that have the clips that I need and then go through the individual episodes and get them. So on average, for me to make a video, if it's like a Harry Potter video, I can probably get it done in 2 or 3 hours. But if it's a Stranger Things video or something that's just come out pretty recently that I don't know as well, or something that it's a longer video, like my Endgame video was 8 minutes long, which is pretty long for one of my videos, those can take me like a couple of days to make, working in like 2-hour increments. But it totally depends. When I'm making one of my actual edits, which takes like transitions and has music in the background, those take me at least a week, if not more, spending like dedicated time on them every single day. I thought this was a good question. Have you seen your channel grow more with original content or more popular ideas? So with my channel, I think like a lot of other people's channel, I mean not everyone, because not everybody makes videos pertaining to pop culture, but with mine, my videos are more popular when stuff is popular. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but like for example, my Baby Yoda video, I edit Baby Yoda in the peak of the hype of The Mandalorian, and my video gets almost 4 million views, because when I edit something that's popular, then at the time, then people want to watch it, and then it gets I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works, to be totally honest with you, but it gets put in people's recommended and it becomes trending. And so like when Marvel is popular, Tom Holland, like Peter Parker videos blow up way more often, versus when I upload Harry Potter, it's hit or miss with Harry Potter. But usually the Harry Potter videos don't do as well because there's really just like no hype for Harry Potter anymore. Maybe when like Fantastic Beasts comes out, they get more popular, but just on average, just no one's really searching for Harry Potter. So they usually just get viewed by people who are subscribed to me, and they don't get like recommended to anybody, just on average. This kind of sucks because I love making actual edits, like dedicated edits. I've made like a Ravenclaw house edit, like a Hermione character study edit, and I can link, I have a playlist of my favorite videos that I've made, and I can link it down below. And those videos take me a really long time to make, and I'm usually really happy with the outcome of them, but they just don't get as many views because they're not what's popular, they're not what's trending. And like the crack style funny videos definitely get way more views than my actual edits, which I understand, but it's just kind of sad as like an editor. I'm like, oh, I spent so much time on those ones, because my ones that I make, they're funny, but they just don't take as much effort, and these ones take so much effort for me, and then it's kind of sad when I watch them and I'm like, or when I look and I'm like, oh, nobody watched that, that's cool. Do you get any harsh comments from particularly mean sides of fandoms? I already answered the second one. And then, do you ever get burnt out? So my videos get a lot of hate comments and a lot of dislikes, and mainly it's just from people who think my videos are stupid. And the hate comments that I get are so funny because none of them are wrong. Like on average, none of the comments are wrong. They're always like, oh my god, this, you put no effort into this video, this is so stupid, who would think this is funny, you just ruined this whole movie for me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, like I don't think my videos are funny. I think that they're pretty stupid just on average, but I know a lot of people enjoy them, and that's why I make them, because people tell me that they watch them with their friends, and they tell me that I've made their day when they watch my videos, and it was like something that they really needed to see to like bring some happiness to their day. And so that's why I make them. But a lot of people don't like them, and they just think that they're not funny at all. So honestly, all I really have to say about the hate comments is that they make me laugh, and the people just need to get a life, honestly. But they're funny. Some of them are mean. I have gotten some mean ones. They're more mean when they're personal. Like when they're about my videos, I don't really care, but then I get some that are personal and I'm like, okay, that you didn't need to say that. Especially when the audience that is giving me these comments generally are middle-aged men, which is a little creepy, but it's fine. And for the second part of the question, which was, do you ever get burnt out? I think yes, just because I've been doing it for so long, it can kind of seem like doing the same videos all the time, which I guess is what it's like with the normal job. It gets boring sometimes, but I could have so much worse jobs, and honestly, I'm just grateful that I get to do, because I want to be an editor, I want to do something in film, and so I'm grateful that I get to, so young, have a job where I can make edits and other people watch them, like they actually like them and they watch them and they share them, and that's really cool. So honestly, I do get burnt out, but it's offset by the positive aspects of doing YouTube. So yeah, basically I've grown, my channel has grown exponentially. I hit 100,000 subscribers last Christmas, and I hit 300,000 subscribers a couple months ago, I think. So my channel grew a lot in a year. I got over 200,000 subscribers. And it's crazy because some of my favorite YouTubers that I've been watching, like, we're at the same level now, and it's just very weird. And obviously I have like a very different YouTube because my face isn't on my main YouTube channel, my face is only on this channel. So I don't have like, typically if I was like a channel of my face, then I would be getting like brand deals and getting invited to like VidCon and having like meet and greets and stuff. And unfortunately, as much as I would love to do that, like I would love to go to VidCon, get invited to like VidCon, and love to do all of like that big YouTuber stuff, I don't really get to do a lot of it just because of the nature of my channel. But I'm hoping that like this channel will grow, or that eventually my Spellbooked will grow enough that I can do some of the stuff that like the big YouTubers or the YouTubers that are at the same level as me get to do. I am verified, which is cool, so like when I comment on videos, I'm like verified and I have a little verified check. And so basically my advice would be, for if you have a YouTube channel or you're wanting to start one and you don't really know how to get views or like build a base of subscribers, what I would say is look at what's popular right now and see what people are watching, what's trending, and try to make your own variation of that. And then hopefully if the YouTube algorithm is on your side and you get a video that gets popular and gets a lot of views and gets you more subscribers, then you can build that base of subscribers that make it so when you make whatever you want, that it doesn't have to be something that's popular, you will get a consistent amount of views. And that way you can make whatever you want and it doesn't really matter if it's trending or not, because you have subscribers who watch your videos, and so you can make whatever you want to. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about my channel for this video. I'm super grateful for all the success that my channel has had, and that I've allowed for this to be a job, because if you work hard enough on your channel, you can make it so your YouTube channel could be a job. And I'm very, very lucky that it's been able to become that for me. And I think you just it's part luck. The YouTube algorithm has to be on your side to get a popular YouTube channel, but I'm really hoping to grow this channel more. I don't upload as much on here as much as I would like to, but I want to grow this channel more as well as Spellbooked. So if you want to go check out my other videos on this channel, I would really appreciate that. And then as always, you can check out Spellbooked. I'm sure my videos have popped up in your recommended before. Being a whatever for 5 minutes straight has probably popped up, and thank you, YouTube algorithm. I don't control that. That is a question. People ask me all the time. They're like, why is your video in my recommended? I don't watch your videos. What is happening? And I'm like, YouTube algorithm, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't pay YouTube to put my videos in your recommended section. I'm so sorry. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got a question answered that you were wondering, or you learned something new about YouTube, or this was just interesting to you. So thank you so much for watching. You can check out my videos on here or my other channel. I would appreciate it a lot. You can subscribe here. It would mean a lot to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!